Oh my god, I did not expect it to be like this. Oh my god. Okay, welcome back to the Freezing Bear channel. In today's video, we're going to be making a Grammarly tier list of all their ads. So let's get started. Because we're dealing with Grammarly ads, this tier list is a little bit different. The top is kind of like the best of the worst. So the top tier is for the Grammarly ads that you see all the time and that you swear are giving you brain damage every time you view them. The second one is for the Grammarly ads that are just an unpleasant experience. The tier below that is Here We Go Again. Grammarly likes to make the same kind of ad and kind of just do it a bunch of different times. So that is that category, that's kind of what that's for. The green tier is for the Grammarly ads that have just way too much smiling in them. And then of course the bottom tier is just for the ones I haven't seen or the ones I don't really know very well. Let's just get started with the top one here. This one is a Here We Go Again for sure.
With Grammarly Business, you can turn your frontline reps into bottom-line superheroes.
So in this style of Grammarly ad, the girl boss walks through the office, talks about all her quirky employees she has and how they rely on Grammarly because they basically can't do anything themselves.
Carl's got a superpower, spot-on customer support. Grammarly Business helped him set the right tone.
We got Carl here. He's excellent at customer service, except he relies on Grammarly for the tone of his writing because he can't judge that himself. He's just not good enough. Carl here gets sent a message saying, yeah, I didn't receive my package. Do you think you could send me the tracking number so I could find out where it is? And then Carl just replies, F you, go find it yourself. So yeah, he definitely needs Grammarly to kind of, hone him in a little bit because he's just a loose cannon, that guy. He's a bit crazy. Girl boss and sub-tier employees. That's basically how you sum up this section. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, this one here. Okay, this one is definitely in lost brain cells for me. This ad brought us the famous line, this sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy. Like that line that has been heard millions of times. This ad, in fact, has 800 million views. So I think this one definitely deserves top tier. I swear I've had nightmares about this ad, The sleep paralysis ones where you just can't move and then you hear the voice creeping closer saying,
this sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy.
This ad also has the great clip of the girl using tremendous in her text message. You're texting your friend about a great meal you had recently, and Grammarly's like, hold on, great meal? Don't you mean scrumdiddlyumptious? Okay, this ad here, this ad was one of Grammarly's earlier ads. It was, memed a lot.
And then she's getting all these messages and she doesn't know what's going on, but she's the social media manager. How do you not know what's going on, Lily?
The storyline behind this ad is a new employee shows up to work and really has to perform and they need to, be loved by the whole workforce. They need to gain the trust of the boss. So what do? They start using Grammarly and that solves all their problems. But kind of a little bit before my time. For me, this one goes in the, never really seen it. I don't really see that one very often. So it's a cheesy ad, but at least it didn't give me PTSD. So let's move on to the next one. This one is pretty tough. For me, I have seen this ad a lot. For this one, I'm just gonna have to go lost brain cells on that one as well, because I've just seen it too many times. This ad is all about how using Grammarly can help you sort out any workplace difficulties you're having, like if you're not communicating well with your boss. Your PR team's struggling with the latest scandal going on, so you use Grammarly to give yourself the best words. So now let's move over to the next one. Oh, it's this one here. This ad is going in the too much smiling section for sure. Okay, I made that way too small. Okay, there we go. For some reason, with this wave of ads, Grammarly thought it would be a really good idea to have 5 people at the end of the ad stare directly into the camera and start laughing pretty much.
Join more than 20 million people who use Grammarly to write better every day.
Oh my god, I just figured out the difference between your and you are. I didn't realize it was a different word this whole time. You got this guy having the time of his life. Then you got this girl going using Grammarly is pretty good. Then you got the no teeth smile from the boss. Pretty damn good. Yeah, And then the last person looks like she's at some stand-up show. She's falling apart laughing. Getting reminded to put the apostrophe in let's is pretty funny. Okay, we got this one here. This one was also a kind of an earlier one. I'm gonna put this one in the kind of never really seen it because I haven't really had any good connections with it. And by good connections, I mean trauma. So for me, that goes in the never seen it tier. It's a typical Grammarly ad where the student's like, oh my god, I didn't give myself enough time to write this essay. Oh, I gotta do an all-nighter. Grammarly, write this paragraph for me, come on. Now we got this one here. So this is one of Grammarly's newest ads. And for me, this could go in 2 tiers, but I think for me, I'm going to put this one in My Day is Ruined. I haven't quite seen it enough yet for it to, mess with my mental health. There's also a lot of smiling in this ad as well, so it could also go in the too much smiling tier as well. But for me, I'm gonna leave it in the My Day is Ruined category because when I found out that Grammarly had made new ads, it made my day significantly worse. We got this one. Ooh, this one's, that one's hard. I think, yeah, this one's gonna have to go in there for me. And kind of in that order too. But yeah, so this one, here it is.
With Grammarly, it's like I have my own personal editor.
What really gets me with this ad is just the amount of enthusiasm shown by the actors in this ad is just like over the top.
I got Grammarly.
The amount of enthusiasm they show in this ad is similar to like a junkie describing his favorite drug. Don't talk to me unless I've had my Grammarly this morning. Yeah, I really need to have Grammarly before I go to sleep. It really just helps me get a good rest. I know they're trying to sell a product, but for me it's just too much. Now we got this one here. This one, I think I'm going to have to put this one in Here We Go Again. I think this one's almost worse, so I'm gonna swap them. I'm gonna go, this one is the worst for Here We Go Again. We got the coach walking around the campus pointing out all the students that are categorically overwhelmed with their course load. And they just need Grammarly to survive. Get these students some help. They're addicted to Grammarly.
Like Harper, an econ major who piles on the pressure. Grammarly can help her stress less.
You got this student here who's so stressed out of her mind that she's typing up her essay on the campus steps, which looks like a really comfortable place to work if you ask me. You know, look at that posture.
And Avery, an engineering major who runs on ambition and coffee.
And for the next student, if she stopped making paper cup pyramids and actually studied, I think she'd be in a way better position. Look at the amount of excitement she's showing as she's looking over the student's shoulder as he like makes a correction.
Grammarly, do your magic.
Oh my god, I did not expect it to be like this. Oh my god. Okay, for this one for me, I am going to put this one in Lost Brain Cells, I think. And I'm gonna put it in front there, I think right there. For some reason, this guy in the ads comes across as like super pretentious.
If you don't have Grammarly, try for free today.
Oh really? You've never heard of Grammarly? Well, that's stupid. I got my nice cold drink of 5 Live here to keep me calm and relaxed. It's stressful, this, you know, it's bringing back bad memories.
So I've got my essay written.
Okay, next one, moving on. Okay, this one here. This one was one of the first Grammarly ads I have seen. It really impacted me and shaped me into the person I am today. This one for me goes into Ruined My Day. This ad is kind of interesting because it kind of shows how Grammarly ads have kind of evolved over time. Because this one's kind of more personable. It's like trying to be like, you know, oh, I'm this kind of person, you know, I use Grammarly, it really helps me out with my day-to-day life. But their newer Grammarly ads seem to be more kind of corporate oriented, like, oh, I'm a boss and I need it to survive in my workplace. So this is almost like the renaissance of Grammarly ads, you know, just when they are starting to figure out who they really are, if you think about it. I don't know, I don't know.
I write pretty much all day, every day, and Grammarly makes my writing better.
This ad is a bit slower paced than some of their newer ads, but it still has the actors in them like acting overly excited about simple word changes.
It actually is correcting everything as I'm writing it.
We got this one here. So this is also another one of Grammarly's newer ads, and already I've seen it a lot. This one I think is gonna have to take the cake for My Day's Ruined. You know, I'm gonna have to move these. I think I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna put it right there. For me, it's just really annoying. It's like, I think we should explore a few new solutions.
I think we should explore a few solutions.
Like, I don't know what I'm f***ing doing in this job. My dad got me this position. I don't know what I'm doing in this. I think Grammarly needs to explore a few solutions on how to make better ads, if you ask me. This next one here is the third and final entry into the Here We Go Again club. We've got another girl boss walking through the office, pointing out all her employees and how they rely on Grammarly to get the simplest of tasks done. For those who need a refresher on the ad, this is how it goes.
With Grammarly,
Meet Ty. He is emailing a difficult client.
Like in the previous ad, we got this guy who's just really unsure of himself, needs a little bit of a confidence boost. And then we have this CEO who, for some reason, doesn't know how to present to his board members.
We'll triple in the next year.
So yeah, super realistic situation. I bet this happens all the time at like Apple. Okay, our final one is this ad here. I'm gonna go like that. It's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as some of the other ones. Grammarly is just obsessed with CEOs and their ads.
I'm Nicole Collins-Pori. I'm a CEO and Grammarly user.
One of the members of the Grammarly ad team just really hates CEOs and wants to make them look really dumb. It's like, How about we make an ad where we have CEOs in it and they just like can't spell the simplest words? Yeah, it'd be so funny. That would show them, yeah, CEOs, I'm looking at you. You're not that great, even though you're making $1,000 an hour, and I'm stuck here working this job I don't really want and only making 50K a year. So there we go. That's my tier list of Grammarly ads. Comment down below if you do anything differently. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. And why not check out some of my other videos I've made on Grammarly.